Bogey Doctor. Subscribe and share or be cursed with a snowman for every round you play. Bogey Doctor.
Hello there, Bogey Doctor here. Today's a beautiful day for golf, but I have family coming over in 2 hours, so I can't even play 9 holes and be here on time. So, no big deal when you got this little baby here. This is my golf lair, and I had it built because I was hitting golf balls with the net and the mat in the garage. I didn't have enough clearance. I was hitting the clubs on the roof. And this is it. I had this built. I did all the inside and stuff. I'm going to be showing you that. But the dimensions in it from that part to this part is 16 feet on the inside, about 15 and a half because of, insulation and the walls and everything else. On the width is 12 feet. Yep, 12 feet wide. Of course, that removes it. So on the inside, the actual netting or the hitting screen is about 11 and a half. So if I were to build this thing again, however, I would actually add another, maybe I still will, another 4 feet right here so that people can kind of sit down safely, put a little I don't know, a bar stool or something like that, a bar table, so that they can still watch and be participant and still be inside. Right now, when I have more than one person, which is very rarely, I just open the double doors and then we go inside and outside. So as long as people stay outside of the shed, they're safe. But in a hot day like today, there's a little bit of shade there. But if it was raining or something like that, then they wouldn't be safe to be inside. But let's take a tour on the inside of the shed and see how you like it, okay? So let's move this along. Let's open these doors here to show you. I do have air conditioner, and it's a split unit, so it actually heats up in the summer. And let's see. All right, so this is it. So 11 and a half foot wide, about 15 feet this way. And I tell you, you probably should add, if you have the space, go ahead and add 1 foot on each side. Width is not so important, but if you're gonna have left-sided players, then you need to be able to move this around so that will cost you more side space. You end up hitting off, so I'm not hitting the center of the screen, I'm hitting off. So if you want to hit on the center of the screen needs to be a lot wider, obviously. What else? Height-wise, I went a little bit too far. I went 10 feet minimum, and then another 2 feet on the slant. You could probably get away with maybe 9 feet, 8 feet, even 8 and a half, and then the slant, it's for the water and stuff. So it's never an issue. But when you're hitting the lofted shots that hit up, I put a netting because a lot of times the ball will go up and bounce around. You do need a foot behind the screen minimum, because the ball would go in and see it'll push and it end up hitting the wood and it will come back like rocket chair really fast. So I end up putting, since I'm not going to move the screen back further, I put a rubber mat behind this, and I fixed it to the wall. So now it hits the net, the hitting screen, and then the mat. But the ball still bounced back the way I have it set up. I'm sure I could adjust the settings and have it not do that, but at this point it is what it is. The impact screen is from Carl's Place, and you can literally tell them the exact measurement. This is one advice I would give you. When you give the measurements, give it a little bit shorter than your actual length, because you'd rather, there's zip lines and stuff and pulleys that you can tighten, but if it's too wide, then there's really no way to tighten it because it's already wide enough for the screen. So I would go a little shorter, about 6 inches shorter, because you can always tighten it, but you can't make it shorter because then the screen will be all floppy. I decided not to go with a projection, because once I put the big TV, which only cost me like $300, I just thought the image was so good that why would I, where is this point? There we go. Come over here. So once I saw how clear the screen is, how good and sharp and all the colors are great, when I'm hitting the ball over here, I just watch straight at the screen. So this cost me a lot less than a minimum $2,000 projector, and this is just a screen, a TV screen, serves as a computer screen as well, and the image is great, has great audio, and then I have, of course, my clubs and the computer. So my setup here, you'll see the Unicore setup. I would highly recommend that. I think I'm going to do another video about a review on the Unicore because I am so happy with its performance. Before that, I had SkyTrack. Not very happy with the ability to putt or chip or small shots or lofted shots. No bueno, no bueno. This one hardly ever gets a drop shot, so it's extremely good, the Unicore system. And of course, you can sync it to TGC 19, you can sync it to GS Pro, and it has its own golf courses through Unicore, so it's had plenty of golf to play. So yeah, this is my shed. The other cool thing I have over here, I don't know if you can see it over here, this is my sleeping quarter. So this is, I work night shift, so when I have to sleep, I have a Murphy bed over here, and I just bring my mattress down. And here I am in a completely dark space with no, you know, the noise insulation from the air condition, the darkness because there's no windows here. It's insulated, so in the winter and stuff, it's just a great setup over here. Plus, if I want to do some computer work or whatever, let's come over here. Make sure that this is following me. Yeah, we got the computer, we got a desk, so we can do all the work here that we need to do. And stuff like that. So yeah, this is welcome to my, what do you call it, man shed, golf shed, and hope you enjoy the tour. Some people were asking me on the dimensions of it, so now you know. 15 feet on the inside deep, 11.5 wide. That's plenty. You don't need it wider. If anything, the screen should be whatever, but then you can add a little extra space, maybe an L or something, and make it wider for if you want to have left-sided players. Not that they couldn't, we could definitely set it up so they could hit. They just will be hitting in this area. You can see in this side of the screen how it's a little darker because all the balls hitting over here. What else? That's it. I hope you enjoy the video and the little tour of my golf sim, and I hope you're enjoying the videos I'm putting out. Hey, take care guys. Bye-bye.
Bogey Doctor. Subscribe and share or be cursed with a snowman for every round you play. Bogey Doctor. Subscribe and share or be cursed with a snowman for every